It was a dark and perennial gray night in the realm of Manza-san. For quite some time now, the sun rays haven't been able to filter through the cursed clouds of the realm. Few knew what really happened. Many suffered the consequences. But things were about to change. In the realm had just arrived a hero who would change the inexorable flow of events.
The time for introductions is over. Let's get on with it and look for this gold relic.
Our impatient paladin, a cunning knight with a lunatic soul named Rusty Steelknee, had just arrived in the realm of Manza-san, where a precious gold relic was kept. His relic hunter's nose and a series of lucky coincidences had brought him to this place, without the slightest idea of what to expect.
I expect to become rich. What else?
As chronicled on the parchment of the High Warrant, the gold relic is the source of immense power.
Good. That means it's very precious, right?
Secrets that had the scent of a myth and that were long handed down by
Cash, money, dime, dough, greenbacks, stacks of doubloons?
Yes, it is worth a lot.
That's perfect then. It will be mine.
Moving the mouse cursor to the top of the screen, Rusty opened the contents of his mighty capacious belt and examined the 3 stacks of gold doubloons, clicking on them with the right button.
There are 3 nice stacks of gold doubloons. I never leave home without money.
How much money had Rusty with him? To use it with the surrounding environment or with another inventory item, he would only need to click once with the left button to drag it. Suddenly, Rusty decided to make a wish and use his doubloons on the well. He clicks on those with the left button and drags them to the well.
Just one, though. I earned them with pain and sweat. I don't want to throw them away because a voiceover told me to.
Great! It worked. Rusty got the desire to interact with the surrounding environment too, to see what was around him. Just a few items got highlighted from sweeping the mouse. Once Rusty found something interesting, by clicking with the left button on such an item, the action he could perform appeared. The eye to look, the hand to use or pick up, the bubble to talk, the foot to walk. Pretty intuitive. Rusty did a test to see what he was capable of doing, so he decided to select the well and choose the action assigned to the hand, that is to say use or pick up. Since he couldn't take the well, Rusty jumped in it.
There, I knew it. The voice tells you to jump into the well, and what do? You jump in the well. But this time, I won't accept it. I'll take the well. Done. It's a bit heavy, but it was worth it.
But Rusty realized that what he had done was illogical and decided, of his own free will, to give back a bit of normality to the story.
Okay. Maybe this time you're right. I overreacted. I'll put it back, but don't ask me ever again to jump in the well.
Coming to his senses, and now master of his actions, Rusty tried to understand in what area of the realm of Manza-san he happened to end up. So he pointed his mouse towards the swinging sign and looked at the writing.
It's the sign with... It was the sign with the name of the place, Ye Old Cemetery. When it fell, the sign got stuck in the swamp ground down here and nearly hit the head of my horse Spoffy, which I just parked here. Oh no, there are green trolls approaching Spoffy. They don't seem to have good intentions. Spoffy, run! Oh, too late. Those filthy trolls are already on my poor Spoffy. Cannibals! Just a second. They're not interested in its flesh. But the stuff I left on the saddle? No! The sword given by my friend Arthur? Gone. The shield from my Nana? Stolen. The socks of metallic cloth with the days of the week written on them? Pilfered. My hand-soldered cast iron drawers? Strange. They left those behind. Oh, damn them. Maybe it would have been better if they just ate Spoffy. We'll tell Nana now that they stole my shield.
The adventure started with some hassle, but Rusty was ready to overcome any obstacle that would appear in his path. On the other hand, you never get to find the key to open the door under its doormat. What fun would that be?
Good. Now that I have the basic information, let's find someone who can direct me to the gold relic I'm looking for. It's my rubber lucky charm. He's the man guarding the cemetery, or so I believe.
Who's there?
Hi, I'm Rusty Steelney, a fearless knight, and I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san.
Ah, well, at least you're not one of those damn green trolls who come and stink us out with their terrible smell. There are evenings when the wind blows southwards, making it so you can't breathe.
Well, I fear those smelly trolls found elsewhere to have fun today. But why are you turned towards the west?
Aren't you the skinny one with the wooden armor?
No, that's the lamppost. I'm the one behind you, with the, shiny armor.
Sorry, my wife gave me this new helmet and I can't wear my glasses while wearing it. Anyway, nice to meet you, Sneak Tree. I am Macho Turtle, the guardian of the cemetery.
A blind and deaf guardian. You wouldn't have had any problem getting this job. Anyway. My name is Steelney, Rusty Steelney.
You're only at the beginning of the game, and you are already rusty and with a knee prosthesis?
Oh, but this isn't exactly my first adventure. The story begins when I decided to enter an underground crypt where...
Wait a minute. This is one of those endless series with a prequel, spin-off, sequel, and an animated series, isn't it?
That was the idea, actually. As a matter of fact, there's already a comic depicting my brave actions and...
Cut it out, Brave Knight. I already have an infinite queue of VR games to work off.
Okay. A while ago, some water dropped on my knee, and it got rusty.
I understand.
But I still want the animated series.
But tell me, Smilk Free, what brings you in your shiny armor to these parts?
What the... I was saying, I'm here because... I'm looking for the gold relic of the realm of Mansa-san. This is the realm of Mansa-san, right?
Of course, this is the realm of Mansa-san. And the gold relic you talk about is definitely the famous idol lamp for TM. It's kept inside the Ascension Temple. Unfortunately, at this time, the temple is currently not accessible. The lift is long broken, and they still haven't made up their minds to repair it.
I understand, but I don't see the problem. I've climbed obstacles much higher than this one. Point the direction of the temple immediately, and I'll find a way to get there.
All right. The Ascension Temple is... at the top of that cliff.
What? When I talked about climbing obstacles, that was just a metaphor.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. However, there could be a way, actually. The Old Guardian, also known as the Old Guardian, had the necessary tools for climbing up to the temple. With that free climbing gear and lots of goodwill, you might just make it.
Very good. Okay, and just where can I find this old guardian?
He's dead, having crashed down in the attempt to climb to the temple. But, what's that rotten egg smell? Are those stinking trolls back again?
Well, now I really have to go. Bye!
Hey, look at this, Rudy. Perhaps this might come in handy.
Rusty. My name is Rusty. What might come in handy? Wait a minute. Where did you get that piece of paper?
Well, I only wear this loincloth, so I pulled it out from...
All right, stop. I don't want to know. What's on it?
It's... the list. Here, all the tombs in the cemetery are listed. Today, I'm supposed to catalog and deliver it to my boss. We can exchange favors. You do the job in my place and write down all the corresponding names. And I'll give you more information on how to find the grave of the old guardian.
Hey, what was that? A rabbit? The rabbit crawled up this crypt and hid between those caskets. Bunny, come on out. I won't hurt you. Whoa!
Hey, you! Leave Donnie alone!
Excuse me?
Donnie, my pet weasel! I saw you wanted to kidnap it!
Kidnap? Actually, I thought it was a rabbit, and you know how it is. It's dinner time.
Killer! You want to eat Donnie!
I don't anymore. Before knowing it had a name, I wanted to eat it, but now I just kind of want to tenderly caress it. Anyway, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rusty Steelknee. Mighty Knight.
All right, Mighty Knight. I'm not completely convinced, but I believe you. The fact is, in these times, all of the pet weasels of the realm are mysteriously disappearing. My name is Roy Spiderweb, textile entrepreneur of the realm of Manzasun for several generations. What brings you here?
Now I'm looking for a precious gold relic, the famous idol lamp.
Yeah, I know it, but I didn't know it was so precious. I thought that King Prime II only really cared about it because it's the wedding gift of the poor Queen Lady Rosemary.
Doesn't the blood rush to your head being upside down?
No, in the Spiderweb family, we have a special emetic toxin that splits the cardiovascular frequency at every juncture, allowing us to take positions bordering on superhuman.
What?
No, blood doesn't rush to my head.
I hope you're not planning to kiss me.
And why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. I thought I already saw a similar scene before.
Can we finish this topic, please?
Good idea.
Plus, I only do that when it rains very hard.
Since it seems that you know the king very well, do you happen to know where he keeps the idol lamp?
Sure, it's not a secret. You can find it by turning immediately left once you enter the temple.
Huh, that's it? Well, if it's so precious to him, how come he left it in plain view? Isn't he afraid that someone might steal it?
Absolutely not! The lamp is protected by a hellish mechanism. It's not possible to reach the shrine without being burned alive, cut in two by a huge axe, tortured by a rain of stones, and suffer electrocution from 1.21 gigawatts of power!
Darn. I haven't even surpassed the first difficulties, and already longer and more difficult trials are afoot. I'm searching for the old guardian's tomb. Would you know where he's buried by chance?
The old guardian's tomb? I have no idea what you're talking about.
But wait, didn't you say you've lived here a long time? You don't know who the old guardian of the cemetery is?
Sorry, but I can't help you. What I can do is guide you to the burial site of my Donette, Donnie's grandma.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, but no thanks, I'm fine. What kind of rope do you require for this magic trick?
It's the nylon web fabric, created and produced by my family for generations. It's pretty elastic and extremely resistant. It also sticks to any objects much better than glue.
I could convince Roy to give me the nylon web. I could then manage to climb easily to the top of the mountain, with no need to find the grumpy old guardian's tomb and his free climbing tools. This nylon web is interesting. Can you lend me your nylon web? I promise you'll get it back in one piece.
I don't lend my stuff to strangers. I barely know you.
Can you lend me your
I don't lend my stuff to...
Can you lend me your
I don't lend my stuff to...
I'll see you, Roy. I have a mission to complete.
Okay, if you're looking for me, I'll be up here.
But where did he go? Dr. Snaggletooth's family crypt. Last of 3 brothers, he was born with an incredibly powerful jaw due to a genetic problem. It was able to easily break even an iron bar, a ploy he often used to draw customers to his dental office. Judging by the enormous crypt, he must have had lots of success, but I can't go in. A heavy and thick metal grate blocks the entrance. All right, I marked the first name on Macho's list. Let's proceed since there's still a fair number missing.
Who's there?
Mac and Mike McOkay. Siamese twins, they shared the same leg. They became famous in county fairs because they were unbeatable in the 3-legged race. When Mac died, Mike dragged him around for 2 years, until he decided to cut the leg to the twin, tired of the burden. He died a few minutes later, having accidentally sliced his femoral artery. Poor guys. But it must have been of great satisfaction to win all those races. I remember when I did them with my grandma. We always came in last because of her hip pain. She would get that from dragging me when I collapsed after the first 5 feet. Good. Let's add another name on the list. Teflonda Slick. Huh. Is it just me, or did this tomb lower when I stepped on it? Moreover, on the safe here in front, the hand of the left indicator moved. From 0, it changed to 130. Of course. It's a scale tomb. My armor weighs 110 pounds, my muscly body another 180 pounds. Total, 290 pounds. Let's see what the inscription says about this Teflonda Slick. Perpetually careful about her weight, each night she calculated the calories consumed during the day to afford the luxury of eating one of the marvelous 260-calorie ice cream sundaes prepared by the cook. There's more writing below, but it's written so small I can't tell the I from the O. Whew, that's such hard work writing all those names down. And above all, boring. I'm a knight of action. Who wants to read all these inscriptions on tombstones to find an old guardian?
Our paladin felt frustrated by the intellectual task ahead of him. Reading the epitaphs of dozens of tombs doesn't suit him. So he asked for help from his most precious source of information, the narrating voice. With smooth tones, the narrating voice told him he knew the answer to his question. That is to say, where the tomb he was looking for was located. But then he confronted him with a moral dilemma not easy to decide. If he chose the simplest path, his conscience would label him a fraud who preferred shortcuts to real challenges. On the other hand, he would save precious time in retrieving the fantastic gold relic and conclude his mission.
Why do you speak like that? I ask you something and you answer like I asked you a month ago. You can't speak to me directly?
Rusty continued to think to himself, asking the question that wouldn't lead him anywhere. Or maybe he was starting to show signs of mental imbalance, talking with a voice he only hears in his head.
I wish to think it over, voice.
Rusty was pondering what to do, so he started contemplating the dark and cloudy sky, hoping to receive enlightenment.
I appreciate the help I've been offered, but I prefer to face the test before me, and will have to deal with them head on. Plus, I can't stand cheaters.
The choice made by Rusty wasn't easy, but his boldness would surely take him far. Maybe slower, but the satisfaction would be immensely greater. The voice wanted to honor the not easy choice made by the brave knight by revealing an antidote which he would then expand on in the future. The Cursed Tomb. It was concealed because it hides a danger so powerful it could wipe out the whole realm of Manzasun and the surrounding kingdoms, just for starters.
Okay, I'll remember to plug my nose when I open it. Don't worry.
Your courage must be rewarded, the voice continued. For this reason, I can tell you that the torch holders around here are used to make the toddlers sleep.
It seems a very useful and vital suggestion. 1 second and I'll memorize it. Done. I'm going. Now I have to find an important tomb. Goodbye.